What up, y'all? I guess it's gonna be random topics. I'm gonna talk to y'all about a few things. Let me turn this thing off. It's about 2:46 a.m. Yeah, see, some of y'all know my spiel. Some of y'all gonna see me tomorrow. You know, at your place of business, and just remember, while you was asleep with both your hands in between your thighs, drooling on your pillows, I was out here working. But anyway, no, this ain't woe is me, y'all. I love what I do. Don't get it twisted. I'd rather work 12, 13, 14, 15 hours than work 8 hours on a 9 to 5. Because when you think about it, like, let's say, like when I used to bartend at O'Hare Airport, right? Okay, I used to live on the north side of Chicago, and I remember getting up at 4:30 a.m. I had to be on a train by, I think, like 5:45, and then my work started at 7. Then I got off of work at 2:30, sometimes 3:30, depending on how busy it was. And then by the time I got back at home and got some food and whatever, maybe stopped at a store, it was 6 p.m. So let me see, I woke up at 4:30 a.m. and I didn't end up back to my apartment on the north side until 6 p.m. And it didn't matter if I had a car. Actually, taking a train was quicker. Okay, so we're talking what, 13 and a half hours, right? So what's the difference between me working a 9 to 5 job? Let's say I went to go bartend at the airport again. Working a 9 to 5 job, dealing with the man-agers, right? The man-agers. Y'all wanna know why I look young? Cause I'm not being handled by the man-agers, aka managers. You know what I'm saying? All this goddamn micromanaging, people stressing you out and stuff like that. And you best to believe there's always some kind of demonic skit. See, all the demonic things are being exposed in every aspect of all of our lives, especially the chosen ones. We are going through an awakening, and we know who is who, and we know what is what. And now it's kind of like, oh boy, you know what I mean? That's why I told y'all this anointing that I got, it showed up right on time. I needed it bad, y'all, real bad. Okay. But anyway, just moving on. So somebody could say, yeah, you work all these hours with these gigs. I'm doing better on a 9 to 5. Are you really? You're still from the time it takes you to get up in the morning and get to your job. Well, I mean, that's in case you live around the corner from your job, but most people don't live around the corner from your job. And most jobs don't like people to live around the corner from that place. They like you to live somewhere far out, just in case they got to 86 you and worry about you doing something to their ass. You see what I'm saying? Um, so even though I had an 8.5, 9 hour bartending job, I was still putting in 13 hours of work. Whereas I can get right out of bed and get an order from Gig Black. I might not feel like brushing my teeth. So what? Go pick up this order, make a quick $10. You're already making money. It's no difference. And besides, I'm not really working 13, 14 hours. I'm making YouTube videos. I'm stopping, getting something to eat. I'm resting sometimes. I'm stopping at the store, get little things I need here and there. Which reminds me, y'all, I've been thinking about these people who've been using fluoride toothpaste their whole life. Man, I wonder this, like, let me see. I stopped using toothpaste, I think at the age of, like, I don't know, 29 or 30. So, basically the first 30 years of my life, you could say I was using toothpaste, but then I stopped when I found out it calcifies the pineal gland. Now, the thing I heard about the pineal gland is that it can be decalcified. Like, just because it gets calcified, you can decalcify, but it's not going to decalcify until you stop putting stuff in your body that calcify. Don't quote me, but that's what I believe I heard. So it's just like, I wonder, like, when you using toothpaste, like, how much damage on the pineal gland that stuff really does. I mean, you putting something in your mouth that they tell you don't swallow. And so people don't have common sense enough to know, well, maybe I shouldn't be putting anything in my mouth to swallow in the first place that I'm not supposed to swallow. What if you accidentally swallow it? But anyway, I gotta put this little rubber band back on my front teeth, y'all, because that gap is starting to open up again. I used to hate my rabbit teeth. Some of y'all know I fixed my teeth using rubber bands. It took about 6 months, and I used the rubber band as like a fake retainer, and it took about a year and a half, and then the teeth permanently closed. But I have not worn a retainer in about 4 months, and it's slightly starting to come open again. So I got to put it on again. But yeah, I just love to brag about how I fixed my teeth myself instead of going to the dentist. Because I'm a smart guy. I'm a wise guy. Anyway, what else I want to talk about? Yeah, tonight, y'all, I'm getting all these McDonald's orders, and I'm just like, I just cut the apps off. I'm in the wrong areas. People acting weird. And yeah, everybody's acting weird. The workers acting with the people acting. I said, nah, let me cut this off. I don't know what's going on with the moon phase. But I don't know if y'all know, based on what I heard from somebody, like let's say there was no more McDonald's. From based on what I know, if that's human meat, then basically if there was no restaurant food, people will start to lose their minds because from what I understand is that there's a flesh eating disease when you stop eating it. It's kind of like what do you call it? Like when you get off alcohol, I forget what you call it, but when you get off eating like this human meat stuff, you can come up with a disease called Kuru. Okay, Kuru. Just look it up. Flesh eating disease, Kuru. Um, I'm not sure if it's eating the brains though, but one thing I do know, I heard this from Bobby Hemmett, is that mad cow disease comes from cows when they feed them other cows. See, this is why you really shouldn't be eating meat. And I would just say, don't eat no pork and no, the Indian people, they know better not to eat no cow. They know better. Most people don't know better. But I mean, I'm still eating chicken, and I had some fish the other day, but I didn't really enjoy it. But for the most part, I eat chicken, every now and then, about 2, 3 times a week. Sometimes I just get off of it altogether. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to, I try to only deal with certain places when I'm dealing with chicken and stuff like that, because all that chicken, that stuff ain't all real chicken either. He probably blending that junk with soy or plastic these days. But anyway, and then somebody told me tofu comes from toe fungus. I don't know if that's true. But regardless, tofu, even if it's soy, that's bad. You know what soy does to a man? Put all that estrogen in his body. Why y'all think all these males walking around emasculated? Got all that soy in their body, soybean oil from the breads they eat the fast food restaurants. Boy, I tell you, y'all wives out there, y'all must be so proud. Let me shut up though. Oh my goodness, all these estrogenated males walking around. It's embarrassing, y'all. It's so embarrassing. Um, God, every day I'm reminded why I'm not married because the Lord spared me from all this nonsense going on out here. It's a nightmare out here, y'all. It's a nightmare, complete nightmare. And remember, I'm the enemy because I'm the one who's actually smart and trying to help people. So that makes me the target. I'm the enemy. See, but no, with my anointing, there ain't gonna be no target. Ain't no more targeting going on over here. Anybody that targets me, they got something put out on them on their head for real, y'all. Y'all see my anointing. Don't nobody better not play no more games with me. My ancestors already told me we they call it toe tag season. If y'all know what that mean they ain't taking they ready to wreck shop on anybody that's causing problems with the chosen one. It's no more of that shit. We already been tested. We already been tried, and the chosen ones, we passed the test. Now we got angelic help. You don't want to mess with them others, okay? So yeah. But anyway, I've been on here on YouTube trying to help people get closer, you know, to be redeemed. But even like I said, if I save one, I'm cool with that. It was something else I want to tell y'all. Can't remember right now. I think that's about it, y'all. Talked about the retainer. Yeah, the toothpaste. I got to put this retainer. Rabbit teeth starting to come back and all that junk. But yeah, people acting weird tonight, so I just cut the app off. And I'm like, mm. It's a trip too, y'all, because well, I work more than husbands work. Like most guys, I mean, I know husbands. Some husbands work as much as I do, but for the most part, I damn near work twice as hard, twice as much as most men who married. Go figure. I tell you, it's a backwards world, y'all. It's a backwards world. But I be catching some females, they be trying to sneak up on me. So that's one thing I don't like about one thing I noticed about this parasitic society. Instead of people approaching you and just being honest and truthful about what their intentions is, people are always trying to sneak up on you. You see, all this sneaky stuff that people do, all this sneaky stuff. That's what I don't like about the population of people. People be sneaking, trying. It be women. Oh, I know what to tell the Mexican girl. Oh yeah, the Mexican girl I got a crush on. Oh my God, that Mexican girl I got a crush on. Guys, man, I'm telling y'all. I don't know if I told y'all. I gave her my number, right? I told her. I walked up to her. I said, I always call her Benita. I don't even know her name because I don't be sweating broads like that. I don't need to know your name. Your name is. I'll name you Benita. So I say Benita, and she looks at me, right, and I said, hey, maybe you might not have a boyfriend next month. And I gave her my number because, look, I'm not, a girl tell me she got a boyfriend, she ain't got nothing. So best thing I'm gonna do is give her my number. Maybe one day she might text me and say hi. I guess she's young, man. She'll text me hi one day if she's interested. But I know she likes me though. But anyway, when I gave her my number, and some people say, well, why you didn't ask her for her number? Well, she's working. The girl's always just working. She always either got a broom. You could tell the ones who just came from Mexico to them motherfuckers. That's why I tell you, y'all can't compete with these medicos, man. They come over here, they be serious about that McDonald's job. Tooth and nail, they will die for that McDonald's job. Every time I see this girl, she got a broom in her hand. Like, good God Almighty, girl. She's never relaxed. You could tell. Now she told me she speak English, but I know she don't speak that much English because she's always looking down and pants. She's like, you could tell she has to pay like a lot of attention to what she's doing. You always tell the Mexican girls that know full English because they don't have to work. They don't have to concentrate so much. It'd be the people. They be like really concentrating. Like you can't tell if they working at McDonald's or they taking the algebra test, because they gotta pay attention so they don't make no mistakes. So I think she's like a new breed, but she told me she's speaking, but I know she don't speak good English like that. But she told me she did. This is the same chick I told y'all that she only started putting on makeup when she noticed that when I first made myself known to her and told her how pretty she was. The very next day, this chick wearing makeup. She been wearing makeup ever since I watched this girl for 6 months. She didn't wear not a lick of makeup. I liked everything about her. I don't even know why she looks better without makeup. She could be wearing makeup, though, to make herself look older. I think this girl's only about 21, 22 years old, guys. I'll be honest with you. And I don't know why. Be honest with you. Oh, I gotta ride. I thought I turned all this junk off. Let me see what we got. Because I'm in another zone. See, Gig Red, even though I'm in another zone, Gig Red is still sending me stuff. Nah, everybody tripping today, man. Yeah, everybody's trying to give me BS tonight. I ain't doing nothing unless it's coming from a legitimate business. I ain't dealing with the bottom feeders tonight. All the bottom feeders. But anyway, girl didn't wear a lick of makeup, man. She didn't wear no makeup until I made myself known and told her how pretty she was. And she wasn't wearing no makeup. Next time, but I think she put on the makeup. She's trying to make herself look older. Because she probably thinks I'm around between 30 and 35, from my countenance. And she's probably like, well, I don't want to. First of all, she doesn't want to appear like she just came from Mexico. And then she's trying to make herself look a little bit more older, right? I think that's what that's all about. And plus, I know she likes me. The whole boyfriend thing, that girl, let me tell y'all, man. But anyway, so when I gave her my number and told her, I said, hey, maybe you might not have a boyfriend next month. And I told her, I said, besides, I said, I might show up here one day and you might be gone. I might not see you ever again. And so I don't know if she understood what I said, but she took my number, put it in her pocket. But it was this white lady with her daughter that saw the whole thing. Somebody always got to see something when you just trying to do something real quick. And this white lady just smiled, and she smiled at the Mexican girl like, I like him. So I appreciated that white lady like kind of putting in her 2 cents. Because I know women got kind of like a thing that they have, even if they're different races. They kind of look at another girl. If they catch another guy trying to like holler at another girl, they'll kind of get a girl to look like, I think he's a good one. So this white lady like smiled, and she thought I was so sweet the way I was. I'm like, I really appreciate that white lady, because she helped me out. I could tell she helped me out. So I seen Bonita today, and I'm always like, hi, Bonita, and I wave at her like I'm just fresh out of 8th grade. And this girl, I'm telling y'all, she likes me a lot. And she just smiled. Like, hi, Bonita. I be acting like I'm so happy. I do be happy to see her. I'm telling y'all the reason I like this Mexican girl. I can tell she got a good head on her shoulders. Like she looks like a good, that like she would make a good wife and a good mother. And she got a good head on her shoulders. And she seems to compliment my personality. I can just tell. Remember, this is somebody I've been watching for 6 months, y'all. She didn't know I was watching her, right? She didn't know I was watching her. She's seen me a few times in my cashmere coat. So that's why she put on that makeup to look old. She knows I'm a sophisticated gentleman. I used to come in there with my cashmere coat on and all that type. She know I'm you upgrading. If you getting with me, you're gonna upgrade. She knows that. But she didn't know I was looking at her like that, until I told her how pretty she was that day. I've always liked Mexican girls too, guys. Matter of fact, my first crush was when I was 5 years old. My mother took me to school, kindergarten. Check this out. This is how y'all know I ain't bullshitting. First girl I ever had a crush on was in kindergarten, and the girl's name was Irene Garcia. That's crazy. I remember. I told y'all, boy, I'm Ganesha. Elephants, we remember everything. This girl, her name was Irene Garcia. My mother, my mother already knows I remember everything. But still, it's like, how did this boy remember all this stuff? I even remember my first male friend, was a Filipino guy named Marcus Takio. My first male, like, bona fide, like, hey, me and him are friends, that's my buddy. But yeah, the first woman I ever had a crush on, her name was Irene Garcia, and she was a Mexican chick. So I've always like had crushes on Mexican girls. And it's kind of messed up because I'll be honest with y'all, when black women see me, like, and I'm talking about, remember, I'm talking about in the hells of North America. I'm not talking about overseas. I understand black women in UK are different. The black women in UK are definitely different. But we talking about the ones over here in America. And the ones over here in America, they kind of have like an unhealthy obsession with me, guys. And this is something I really haven't been wanting to talk about too much, but they have an unhealthy obsession with me in the sense that they know that I'm not here for them. They know I'm not here for them. And they know that if I got with them, they wouldn't treat me right. They know this innately. They know this. And it bothers them. But it's not my fault. It's their fault because they're the ones who don't want to submit. And they can't submit. Their subconscious mind won't let them submit because of what we went through in slavery, because of what they saw white men do to black men, because black men ain't on top in society. You know who is on top though? It ain't the white man. You know how I told y'all Indian motherfuckers be coming over here to kiss the white man? Said no, and the white man ain't in power no more. If anybody asks, you should be kissing right now. It's the Chinese. The white man is on his way out. Most of them are on alcohol and meth. Okay, so let's just clear that up right now. If you wanna find some ass to kiss, go find some Chinese people ass to kiss. Okay, or the so-called Jew. Other than that, nah. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, just getting back to this thing with the Mexican girl. So yeah, that white lady kind of put her 2 cents in for me, and I really appreciate that. But this girl, when I seen her today, I said, "Hi, buddy." Then I always wait. She thinks that's so funny, and so do I. It's hilarious when I say hi to her like that. But I'm just being very lighthearted. She's still taking notes, trying to see if do I get mad because she had a boyfriend, or do I get mad if I gave my number and she don't call me. I come in there with the same energy all the time. So trust me, guys. She's thinking about it, and she's real shy. I could tell she's shy, and she got to make sure she's coming correct before she step up to a guy like me. But I'm telling you, this girl, just her countenance is just really on point. And that's why I like her. That's all I can say about it. It's not because she's just Mexican. I'm just in love with Mexican. No, this girl, she seriously, you could tell she got a good head on her shoulders. And I'm at the point in my life where if I get with a bra, I don't care how, 20s, if she's in her 20s or 30s, as long as she makes sense on my, she got a good head on her shoulders, then, we look good. It's kind of female too. I'm telling y'all, like, we will like look so good together, like in public. Like, we literally walk into a place, everybody be looking at us. Like, we almost like, I don't want to say J-Lo on Diddy because I ain't no goddamn gay ass Diddy, but I'm saying like me and this girl walk into a room, we would have like this star quality type shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm working on right now. But other than that, if I do get a girlfriend and all this, she ain't gonna be on Facebook, my kid, and y'all ain't gonna know nothing about me. I'm just telling y'all about the preliminaries, and that's all y'all gonna know. But anyway, y'all, I didn't said enough, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.